Whoever is bitten by a werewolf and lives becomes a werewolf himself. The wolf becomes
Let's fucking go. I'm Wolfman, better take it as an oath, man. Follow Wonder Woman, fuck your Barnes and the Batman. You'll see soon when they roll out the moon. It's funny when everybody starts to zoom. Wake up every morning, got a chip on my shoulder. Where'd you get that chip? Slick shit, coulda, shoulda, ran right then. She was right when she said you're frightening, never wanna see you again. That was a moment that I've been to her neck. No chance for soul, man, where's my damn check? Matter of fact, for me this is regular. Bad to the back, then right for the jugular. Excelsior, just try it, one good swing for her. I did you my diet, I'm not lying. Everybody's crying, I'm Wolfman's son, somebody's gonna be dying. The lips, the tip of the tongue, and the teeth. Bitch. They say a disease afflicts me. Prescribe opioids to a dignity. Victims of the system's addicted to man and miss them and passes off their fucking cruelty as wisdom. Am I a monster compared to that? Even older monsters wouldn't say you're crack. But I'll set your paths with a 9-inch nail. Scratch you with my claws. Even Cougar gave pause, no cause. I'm bloodthirsty, not 30. And I blame more Call of Duty than Kirby. This darker side has always been there, hidden behind the thick veneer. But don't be scared, don't you dare. I'll chew right through you anywhere, I swear. Got lupine blood without a care. Drop you in mud.
I think I don't know the difference between a wolf and a man.
Leo became a wolf, and you killed him. A werewolf can be killed only with a silver hook, or a silver knife, or a stick with a silver handle.
You're insane. I tell you, I killed a wolf. A plain ordinary wolf.
Take this charm, the pentagram, the sign of the wolf. It can break the evil spell.
Evil spell? What the hell? I don't get my advice from Jezebel. Treat her well. I tried. Hope she misses me when I die. I will lie. Sometimes it's a side of me. You pussies will see when me tease low and I go blow that smoke after I dose the stove blows. That's the only cure for my depression. Can't be sure. Is it the stress, pressure, attention? Yes, sir. I blame myself for mostly everything. Lost all semblance of control, but don't fret, the ambulance hasn't even got here yet. Don't forget, Wolfman strapped. Gets hotter when I pull out my gat.
Your suffering is over. Now you will find peace for eternity.
In this dressing room here is one who knows more about Lon Chaney than anyone else. So in order to find out about Lon Chaney, why not talk to Wolfman? He, in his own right, has done some spine-tingling scenes.
They call me Lon Chaney 3, the wax MC in history. It's a Beavis piece of some mystery. You'll see, everybody runs from me. With velocity and boss for these bars are fucking shitty. Gotta spend weeks on my rhymes so they're fine. But in the end, no one's gonna be as crap as mine. Can't even rhyme in a compound way. Just keep writing down words so they sound fucking great. My flow's inconsistent, not at all smooth. Critics are insistent that I'm long in the tooth. True, my styles are very outdated, just like the gals actually Americated. Any rap battle that I participate in, precipitation comes and ruins the occasion. Freestyle skills are non-existent, motherfucker. Wolfman's assistant to being sufficient. Listen, phony is the word I heard used to choose the dudes that don't have to pay the dues to the few who came through those doors before the score and tore the core from a four into twos. Now factions that take actions against me intrigue me, believe me, they're angsty. Thanks, T. I'll have what she's having upon my drum beats. The lace's been grabbing. Yes, it's true. I produce every beat that I use, cause royalties and toiletries are what'll pay the dues. It's no use trying to make me feel bad. You think I don't know what you're up to, comrade? So sad that I can't even rap. At least my AR's come equipped with a double tap, subtle tap on the shoulder. And I told her, hey, check out the tracks in my bad rap folder.
will call your attention to the sign of hate. Now, of course, hate always brings fear, so I'll give you the sign of fear.
Gotta admit, don't much about MCing cousin, but a minute I have your ass seeing all kinds of doubling, troubling thoughts creep up into your meager mind, subtly pushing you deeper into the theater of crime. You may say my slow flow's a detriment, but the fact you understand my words is a compliment. Don't need auto-tune to hide my lacking of talent, but my grain of poetry's most certainly been fouling. Don't mean disrespected those who came before. I'm nothing but a hip-hop fan to the very core. The universal language harmonizes the masses with my tasting music and an attacky as molasses. WACKO overlord won't be coming through your area. What you overheard was the lyrical malaria. Hysteria, hysteria, sent you to Bavaria, Bulgaria, Liberia, Siberia, then the local cafeteria. That was one take, and you know was, bitch. Oh, fuck you, Dax. I love you, Dax. You're a great inspiration to all of us. But don't fucking clickbait and say you one-taked it, bitch. I know you didn't. You're a phony whack bitch. Just show me a one take. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, Dax. You're a fucking legend, man. Just show me a one take. Battle me, motherfucker. I know you fucking can. Are you scared just because I'm white and young? Just come at me, bitch. I'm fucking gone.
Lon, very sincerely, I'd like to thank you in behalf of many, many thousands of people who have a warm spot in their heart for yourself.
What's the matter?
Can't tell you anything tonight. Come back tomorrow.
What did you say? Something evil?
No. Now go away. Go quickly. Go!
Mustard of thought, keep turning very black. Get you clapped in the backpack like Miss Mary Mack. Toss you in a snack sack, drop you off at the racetrack. Silver buns provide defense to my attacks now. Don't ask me why you've got to die. Just close your eyes and say your goodbyes. Lie down and surrender, helpless in my assault. Either way you'll be held against the asphalt. I'm like a piece of dog shit sitting in the lawn. Leave me for a minute, fertilize it, then I'm gone. Lawns, you comes with the dawn. Come at me with spears and bucklers drawn. Wolfman's a boogeyman hiding in the closet. Stuck inside your place silently just to rob it. Watch a movie on the TV, never pause it. Unless it's Twilight, Friday Night, or Jackson's Hobbit.
You ask me if I believe a man can become a wolf. You mean take on the physical characteristics of an animal? No, it's fantastic. However, I do believe most anything can happen to a man in his own mind.
Here's the first rule of living as a livid monstrosity is learn once committing a minute atrocity. Suppose you dispose of a corpse with velocity and drop him in the harbor, let the yard Boston tea. But you see, sometimes we commit many crimes that we wouldn't have thought of any other time. You'll turn on a dime and very soon find the murder and bloodshed have completely shattered your fragile mind. Maniacal thoughts poison my mental state. Used to be well known for my gentle trait. Had to push away any person who came near. That's the way I first learned to tame fear. So I hit the road slow, hanging low, packing more meat protection than a Plex and armadillo. Sounds gunshots, utilizing a Tempur-Pedic pillow. Rip out your left lung before you can even bellow.
Have you ever met a werewolf, Doctor?
Not that I know of.
Can these sick people be cured? Not they. An asylum's the only safe place for them. Any disease of the mind can be cured with the cooperation of the
Wasn't
patient.
born in the hood, got formed in the woods. Took every advantage and opportunity that I could. But that don't mean I cannot empathize with other lives. Spun point life was a tenth of minds. Foes find pros left like towns inside me. Had the chicken slick and deaf, dumb and blindly. Finish spray off with a neutral beef. Falcon punch, finesse stays off. Naturally grab some lunch. Rip your ass in half like the fucking Titanic. Got my territory marked from Pacific to Atlantic. Yes, it does mean I pissed on every single goddamn tree from CPT. to NYC. My rhyme thoughts trickle down Reaganomically, causing visions on your visions way atomically. Fuse abandoned fathers, firing fake photography. Hey, kick chicks balls like my girl Megan Connolly. My rhyme thoughts trickle down Reaganomically, causing visions on your visions way atomically. Fuse abandoned fathers, firing fake photography. Kick chicks balls like my girl Megan Connolly.
Very good shot. Jenny Williams attacked by some large animal. That right, Dr. Lloyd?
A jugular was severed with a bite of powerful teeth. Cause of death, internal hemorrhage.
What's the matter with you, Twiddle?
Oh, I'm a little squeamish, sir.
Well, don't be squeamish. Write down what I told you.
Very well, sir.
It's 7:50 a.m. We're on the road, we're 15 minutes clean, running from the scene where my dreams came alive and thrive. The only thing left to do now is drive. Annie's at the wheel, trying not to squeal, while Big Rich moans just like a little bitch, sitting there wondering, is this real? He runs his mouth, changing my feel. Gotta run, he says, being Canada in days. Idiot always has to question my ways. Today's Sunday, I said for a reason. Cops are all asleep this time this season. Going straight home, got no time to roam. All suspicions will be on us. If we're gone, we'll blend in, none the wiser, pretending we didn't commit homicide.
County police are asking for help solving the suspicious death of a 76-year-old woman live at county police headquarters right now. So, Mark, what do police know about this case so far?
Hands still shaking, my mind is breaking. That old bag's life was mine for the taking. I planned this day for many a month, man. Dreamed of murder more than once. Had to find a loner, an unassuming donor. No personal connections, minimal protections. Planned escape route, to work with no doubt. But things don't always happen the way that you planned them. Enter the room fast, but quietly. Craft illusions of a crash, robbery. Crept where she slept and packed up her cane. Swung so hard, I nearly crushed her brain. But you didn't beg, no, never did cry. Seemed at peace the moment that you died. I won't lie, I never had expected that. Gotta respect that. Directly after that I sat down, cold and rich frowned. Why do I feel this emptiness inside of my chest? Empty this drawer and the rest of possessions, valuables, and smash a window or two. Then shit, hit the grass, blasted. A car pulls in, daughter, granddaughter, father, maybe a cousin. It's her birthday, the worst day to slay. Run away, can't stay, get to a car, ran it's ready to drive far east. Hopped to the backseat and said, please get us out of here. I fear we may be about to have some unfriendly company. She hit the gas and I fell back, then closed my eyes. Things went black.
Detectives say the woman was found dead in her home at the end of last month. This possible murder mystery not only has neighbors wondering what happened, but also worried about their own safety. And now they're wondering if the woman was targeted.
Inside the mind of a freshman to murderer, define the crime. Let's go further. This lust for blood's been there since the flood. Fantasies of first degrees, was hungry, but a twinge of fear hindered my passion. Who's ever heard of a skirt assassin? My appetite for death could not be satisfied by sending just dogs and cats to the other side. Tried to hide contempt for all mankind. Not one attempt could change my mind. Power inherent in life ending. Incoherent messages I'm sending, that I'm desperate to kill just about anybody, just to feel consciousness drained away from their body. An old pensioner lives alone down the street, kids at her home, can't wait to meet.
Now police report that her family members haven't heard back from her after trying to reach her on the phone. Family became worried about her well-being and asked the police to check in on her.
Annie gripped the wheel hard and just stares. How could she see the road through all of those tears? You guys seen the new Star Wars? Rich asked. Those haven't been good in years. I laughed. Well, screw you, Rich quickly said. What movie critic bashes in an old lady's head? What? Annie Screech, you said you'd be gentle. You're not compassionate, Davey. You're mental. Well, euthanasia was the excuse that I gave her so she wouldn't give a fuss being the getaway driver. It just happened, I said. She turned her head, eyes dry, locked on ahead. Sounds filled the air and all of our ears. Only sound was the engine and the gears. Both of them are fools, just like the rest. Everyone's a tool. I have no interest in comforting my accomplices. The problem is they're witnesses. With this I sought to tie loose ends, but a cop car is rolling around the bend. The rear view mirror was full blue and red, which says that's it guys, we're dead. Panic creeps up inside of my dome. Maybe I should have just stayed home. What do I do? Is this farewell? I'll die before I ride inside a jail cell. Accomplices can't become your scapegoats. This is a lesson, please take some great notes. The cop passes by and he just cries. Guess he was after some other guys. I said my driver pulls over, she pulls the e-brake, I'm stopping the car. This ain't a debate. The cop wasn't for us, I said, come on and drive, we deserve the consequences, she replied. She pulls out her phone and dials 3 magic numbers. I threw open the door, ran for the fucking timbers.
Police have no information so far on a suspect, but that's where the public can help. Metro Crime Stoppers is offering a $2,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest and charges in connection to Michelle's death.
Wait a minute. Why don't you get down to the police? Tell them you know the story about Dracula and the monster. They'd be very interested.
Oh, I can't do that. Because then I'd have to tell them who I am and why I know what I know. You wouldn't want to run away with a murderer, would you? I killed Ben. I killed Richards. If I stay around here much longer, you can't tell who's going to be next. My name is...
I intentionally step on every crack in the road, potentially wreck every back in the world, eventually slap every face, every curl, essentially perfect, just like a pearl, mere shatter every direction that I lock pockets fatter, but the feds mistook my second identity as not your arch enemy unless you prey on the weak with extremity. Feels bad to be wrong, but worse to be ignorant. Listen to the song, don't think that you can ignore it, look for it, up and down your own dignity, you'll shit your pants when my friend breaks free. Many of the rest that are just like me hold feelings in their chest, can't rest, press tightly. Wolfman crash raps almost nightly, kills with fast taps, it's unsightly.
Tonight the moon will be full here. I haven't much time. Now listen closely. I changed into a wolf.
Listen, the hunt is out.
I'm a scum-sucking motherfucking ball-biting death machine, tear flesh from chest bones. Now the rest are clean, Mr. Clean is pure like vodka, no chaser. I'll make you disappear with my magic eraser. Metronomes will be keeping it unnecessary. Cash notes will keep being trashed like the cranberry. Shit out their ass, leave behind dingleberries. Wipe up the last with a 2-blast sanitary. Take sequel shots to get some time on the clock, where I'm not up at night staring at the sheetrock. Beatbox in the sleep, conjure up some heat. My attacks hit hard and stick like freezing sleep, freaking neat to compete with the pocket monster. It's beat, can't defeat using a rocket launcher. Can't understand my rap dichotomy of hypocrisy. Wolfman's the epitome.
Nothing but traps now. They're gonna hunt the wolf. They're hunting for me. Stop it! Stop it! You don't understand. You think I'm insane. Wait, you can't run away.
Before Wolfman was a beast, you now know. He killed 5,000 peeps at least just to show he could rampage with the villains and creeps. Now he's haunted by his deeds every time that he sleeps. It's simple to take a life when you're a creature made just to kill and strike fear as a main feature. Inside my soul there's a scrap of empathy. Can't pretend my actions don't weigh heavily. The greatest regret that Wolfman has is that they didn't stick his ass in Alcatraz. Jazz hands every direction that I turn. Don't accept surrender, they'll never learn the saddest sound that anyone ever could hear. The wails of the innocent crying out in fear, clinging to whatever remaining shred of deer life they can find when Wolfman is here.
Help! Help!
The man's been hurt. Looks like something attacked him.
Get a doctor.
You'll be all right. Another half-inch would have severed your jugular vein. Get him.
What did it? It was somebody in a wolf's mask. I know you think I'm crazy, but in half an hour the moon will rise and I'll turn into a wolf.
You and 20 million other guys.
Listen, I might tear your limb from limb.
The night was cold and the moon waxing gibbous. Lon and his friends are relaxing with us. They may burn Buddha, they're acting religious, and his proverbs and lessons they'll actually give us. Tomorrow night's a night that they all know. Wolfman emerges and puts on a show. The moon glows full to signify the harvest. The weaker prey dignifies the hardest. Lacey sees the one who keeps Lon grounded. Wasn't looking for love, bruv, but he found it. Loving her gave him something to live for, someone to kill for, somehow give more. Dak KK is a friend less intimate. Back in the heyday they pressed into it up Smash Bros in theaters. They were the players, reminisce on old days and peel back the layers. It's the calm before the storm. What's more, the moon rises full and fools at their door. Enjoy your peace before the uproar, for once a storm forms you best hit the floor. Behind every bad man is a good girl, they say, who will love and support him day by day. But how do you reconcile yourself with a lone wolf whose happiness depends on him and her both? Lon thought his days of youth were numbered. Last time life felt smooth he couldn't remember. Built a wall around his heart to protect his vulnerabilities. But Lacey, she was perfect. She's the only lady lately you could see. Lon Chaney is the same as you and me, but he had changed and she soon came to see. The wolfman within was anything but tame. As Lon lost himself further to the hunger inside, Lacey held fast and kept him alive, left him to strive just to survive so they could build a future together and thrive. But what future can be built without a past? One cast with glass with another outcast. Two birds of a feather, whether better or deader, they hit pricks together like a red or double header. The only true friends each one ever had. Lon and Dak stood together through the good and the bad. They understood each other, or so they thought. Dak couldn't see the demon Lon fought. Lon tried his best to obscure second face. Dak went back to secure second place. Took 7 days to round second base. Ran straight home and found his weapon mace. And as they grew older they got cold shoulders. Dak pulled back as Wolfman burst bolder. Bodies hit the ground as the glorious sound scrounge round the town for the next clown to pound. It's the calm before the storm. What's more, the moon rises full and fools at their door. Enjoy your peace before the uproar, for once a storm forms you best hit the floor. As launch any threes for the down end of the pit, Lacey was the last piece of light that was lit. She tipped the scales, kept him in balance, protected him like the man who shot Liberty Valance. The talents possessed by Wolfman the terror, so violent and evil nothing could prepare her. The fairer of the two, she began to pale before her eyes. Wolfman dropped tops like hail. She failed to stop the wolf each night. Perhaps in murder Lon found delight, but she could still feel the good man inside. Lon couldn't hide no matter how hard he tried. So now they're stuck together cause lesser pressure is better. Found treasure in the endeavor to tether forever. And now you have insight into Wolfman's weakness. The only thing he can't fight is a Lacey's sweetness. It's the calm before the storm. What's more, the moon rises full and fools at their door. Enjoy your peace before the uproar, for once a storm forms you best hit the floor. It's the calm before the storm. What's more, the moon rises full and fools at their door. Enjoy your peace before the uproar, for once a storm forms you best hit the floor.
Didn't Mr. Talbot tell you not to put that mask on anymore? So what are you putting it on for? Now take the mask off! Come on!
Hop into my backseat, it's the place to be. Cruising in my Jeep, blowing smoke through my lip meat. The streets are filled with villains and creeps. Reload your clips and sharpen your teeth. Keep your steel eyes peeled for the next big to squeal. Just point them out and I'll cut the wheel. Here's the deal, we make a kill then peel out to the next block. Looking for a soul to steal, first mark of the night. Underneath the tree light, a working girl trying to get her cigarette alight. I with her down, but she just frowned. Guess the clientele doesn't come from the dog pound. Left from the front door, lunging for a windpipe. Wasn't used to handling women of this type. Do I start slow or just go sick
WACKO. Just no avoid vagina with gano. Systematically separate limbs from the torso. Emphatically dissipate flesh, bones, and more so. Didn't want Lacey to think I was cheating, so left the breast on the sidewalk bleeding.
You wanna joyride, it's more like on a fight, curbside, side, dark side, homicide. Testified, verified, classified, other side. You revive and have tried to override.
Move up to the shotgun, need you to spot some, plot some, person to pop on and get gone. My appetite cannot be satisfied by one lamb, which is about to flip a lip and then goddamn. My dealer's slime ball, about to take a crime fall. Cop caught the pot in his pocket like a fly ball. Knew I had to do something or else I'd have nothing. So roll in my raw paper tonight, blunt. Slipped out the moon groove and skipped up the aloof, Bluetooth, in through the man-sized whoop. Creeping up behind with murder on my mind, swine. Turned it down, flying just in the nick of time. 5-0 with the WACKO, to my yellow eyebrows. Ripped the tip off his dick, that took his lick and dropped the flip. He panicked, hit the pavement, yelled out the way was his. Shut him up, took a knee on his trapezius. The sleaziest flyball offered me a discount. So I'm pressing his account, forgot to dismount. Looked down, the dead flesh, only the fresh flesh. Spread out the sheep in his teeth, called self-defense.
You wanna joyride, before like on a fight, curbside, side, dark side, homicide. Testified, verified, classified, other side. You revive and have tried to override.
On the next block, folks are having a stock hop, hard stop. There's a riot on the hilltop, wrapped in red caps, making moves to attack strap. Brass matching black, arm with baseball bats. They're a can of gas and I'm the match. Had to assess and guess which ass to snatch. The last outcast, rats on the back patch. Lots of rusty grass with flash claws downcast. My quarrel this morning, fried does a lorry. Grabbed his redneck Harley, he said sorry. Shut the claw off his ass, he yelled because it cleaned us. The Patriots turned and pulled, it doesn't hate us. The fuse was ignited at the very moment I was sighted. Once the light and excited for fire, they united against me. The first monster they've ever seen. Guns gleamed like locks and socks, I was keen. Hate every lead shot cause it wasn't silver. Right to my body count like a psycho killer. Against a common enemy they all fell. They'll soon see they're all the same in hell.
On a joyride, before like on a fight, curbside, side, dark side, homicide. Testified, verified, classified, other side. You revive and have tried to override.
As the sun kissed the horizon, I had to go hiding back inside my apartment above the horizon. But on way back, figured I'd pick up a snack. Snap up some jacks and slap him in a sack. No, sir. This ain't no children's story. I killed 100 tonight and gored 1,000,000 more. I don't see any sport and prey on the poor, weak, meek, and young, son. I ain't dumb. Some punks that stunk like skunk, looking pretty drunk, blasting through the old boombox. Old school funk, I thump. I could stuff him in my trunk. Pounds for the leader, he's got hair like a monk. He kicked me in the junk, blue chunks had been clunked. On the concrete, my confidence sunk. They circled around me and kicked it in my ribs. I said I did, Miss Kid just barely lived. Stuck claws and nose rings and pulled out septums. Ripped out hair colored across the spectrum. Gets up, the last man said. A heartbeat later and they were all dead.
Take you on a joyride, it's more like on a fight, curbside, side, dark side, homicide. Testified, clarified, classified, other side. You revive and have tried to override.
Hello, this is mutually assured destruction. Usually mislearn this function of gumption. Assumptions I have tons, so don't mention my name, motherfucker, just run. You think you're the spitting picture of stable. One little hitch and you switch your label. From blast to depression, best bet was suppress it. Underneath the mask, you're tough, necessary fluff to protect your bluff. Now face dances, I'm not romancing. If you try me again, you'll be fastly prancing. Ass blasted and casted all the way to France. And I've got a gun to your head, son, can't even run. You can't trade this life for any other one. You're stuck with me for eternity, and we'll kill ourselves before you ever turn 30.
You'll have to get your dog away from the phone. I can't hear a word you're saying.
I'm the kind of guy who would never lie. telling you, no one will give a shit when you die, and all you've done will soon fade away before your poor corpse settles into the grave. You forgave me all those years ago and forgot me. You refuse to show weakness, sadness, or even love, but your front has failed. Now back to me, cause I poison your thoughts with doubt and anxiety. Think that you don't belong in society, but try me, promise I'll show you. True despair will tear right through. Lie awake wondering how it'll happen. Killed by chance or heart attack, and stop that. You're cracking me up, lacking ambition. Welcome to the club.
You're awful silly to call me all the way from London just to have your dog talk to me.
Do you have to fight me? Just submit, sucker, you some bitch. Oh, fuck it, too weak to speak. Your little meek mind, a freak. Your body they'll never ever find, never ever mind. It's time to define the crime I opine is to blind. Find light that shines inside your mind, to combine with fear, stress, hate, and crime. Every dream you ever have, I will shatter. The mask you once wore is now tattered. You can't use Wolfman as an excuse. He's not just a shield for you to use. The tragedy of all is that we're stuck together, worn with each other like brothers forever. The destruction of us is mutually assured. Unless you learn to cope, you'll futilely endure.
Fine conversation. A guy growls like a wolf. The nerve of some people.
Working through Zoom in my room, bumping doom, COVID cooms, causing tombs. Get my tune from the moon, then as soon as that crap cleared, I've got a taste of the free life. Chose like go my road, thought it'd be nice, but I had to address the root I'm in turmoil. Gotta fix that shit sooner, end up 6 feet under the top. Soil, oil burns bold, I haven't turned, donning a new guise. Tech guys at the top who completely capitalized, but what single citizen can step to the monopoly man? Special one backed by the US autocracy plan. They've hit the populace, it's obvious to divide us. Living justice for us, that's what they denied us. Now the fuck are we supposed to work 40-hour weeks, giving half our cash to some government freaks? What Bezos jerks off in a spaceship stuffing his cheeks, contributing not a single penny from his heaps.
I also want to thank every Amazon employee and every Amazon customer, because you guys paid for all this. So
we came up with a pandemic, though that wasn't a plan, damn it. Wish I become an academic, causing a global land panic. So I took the first job that I could coming out of school. Needed cash fast, so I made myself a tool for a fool who was similarly used as me by the company whose policies flawlessly employed exploitatively. Said, hey kid, is this how you get your kicks? I said, nah man, I'm trying to get away from this shit. The plan's so sick, it'll soon stop turning. Yet the next generation's told just keep earning. Mention never changes whether White House, red or blue. It's all the same song, just sung to a different tune. But soon the world around us will vitally evolve. Once the bones of the boomers finally dissolve, who alone must atone for the sins of our rulers? Today's middle schoolers are tomorrow's preschoolers.
Our planet's future is in the balance. Antarctica's ice, the Amazon rainforest, Russia's permafrost and ocean currents have all been identified as tipping points in the Earth's system.
With all this shit in my mind, gonna go turn to dope. But it's a slippery slope. My favorite remedy is the heavenly sour cheese. OG's my cheese too high, can't fly. Now listen to me, the lycanthropic MC. Don't let the way become a need to be happy. You can burn mounds of hash and molehills bash, but if you bash a lot of sand, it's getting smashed. Pushed to one side, either the sense of the depressed. You're obsessed with the chase of the spirit that is left. But that ain't the way that it's got to be, man. Respect and esteem the win, you'll see, man. My dream doesn't focus solely on artistry. I want to turn expression into industry. I can't live my life like just another bobbing off his job, like a slob, dabbing knobs, hopping Robbie's knob.
Conservatives in Congress are planning a big tax cut for millionaires and billionaire claiming tax cuts on the rich will trickle down to working families in the form of stronger economic growth. Baloney. Trickle-down economics is a cruel joke.
Pushing caustic bombshells, tear both barbells, cause an alarm bell, smash shop windows, an expression of pain. See you the store owner of one and the same. Play games to win, never fun. Hop on my swing, got no need to run. Some don't come when the dinner bells run. Dumb son gun doesn't even know that I'm the one who sung right after the fat lady. I cheat and steal more than Tommy Brady lately. Things have gotten somewhat crazy, chronic got me lazy, memory is hazy. Woke up and throw up blood about my shirt. I don't even know who it was that I hurt. Got up to get some food to refresh, but my stomach was already full of the flesh of a night. There's no time to sleep when you team with the teeth of a beast from the east. Maybe you're eating raw meat every night after typed every rhyme that I might had. Sign grip tight on your slide went by. On all fours, speed of the light, take flight. Creep into the village and avoid the street light. I don't discriminate my victim's culture. I'm an equal opportunity vulture. Last guy I killed was a wealthy businessman. A million selling children, a healthy fitness plan. He pleaded, conceded, found me with his hand. Decided I'd slice open his belly with the can that I found on the street, all rusted and crushed it. Saw his guts on his nuts, his face was flushed. I rush it, cuss it, bit out his jugular. If he screams out loud, things will get uglier, bloodier this way. Flows down my chest, his eyes gloss over as I went for the rest. Smash the skull open wide with my hind paws. Eat the gray matter and fluids, find pause. Some of the creepy examine the alleyway. Sink off the street, I was getting beat anyway. Took my dinner's wallet to the corner store. Got Merlin cans of 4 times 4 ounces of liquid bread going straight to my head. Realized I had a bait, so made my way to the register. Mister, please I pled. My head's full of dread and I wish I was dead. There's a man inside of me named Lon Chaney. Might look like a wolf, but I'm trying to break free. Before I could answer, I felt a little flutter. Puked all over and fled for the fucking gutter. Made my escape by avoiding the jakes. Slipped through the slates like a fake garter snake. The new dawn was rising. Wolfman was hiding back inside my mind as I tried to find my way back to my domicile. The only place that I'm not homicidal, just suicidal, maybe just plain bored. Hope to fall asleep and forget this in the morning. But next night as Wolfman returns, he'll remember every detail and in turn recount in rhyme form after constructing a beat that'll get even the skeletons out of their seats. A night in the life of a real life lycanthrope. Prefer attack plots or weak spots like a throat. Wrote this bar early in the